So many exciting games, so many twists and turns in the qualification scenarios. And it ends up with this schedule of games, all games tipping at 18:30 Central European time, so that every team plays at the same time. In terms of bearing on this game, Nizhny, if they get the win, will confirm themselves as third, and that will mean that Peristeri will be fourth in the group. Well, it's 13 game days ago that Riga got that one win in the regular season. And as you can see, they're 1-12, 7 games off the playoff spot that Peristeri have. Shocks in this group with Bamberg not qualifying. Mornabar had a period of time in the season where they looked like they were going to mount the challenge. But the top two, Tenerife and Nymburk, dominant throughout. They play the winner. If they both win, Tenerife will win the group and have the #1 seed. Important for Nizhny to try and be the #3 seed. Theoretically, that will give you a slightly, if there is such a thing, easier draw for the playoffs in the next round of the Basketball Champions League. They travel with these 11 players for coach Zoran Lukic. Brandon Brown has had a marvelous season for Novgorod. One of the underlined performances with the go-ahead 2 when these two teams had a 2-point classic in Russia on game day 7. While Riga, in spite of their woes in the Basketball Champions League, still top the Latvian league. They've had a number of really close games, only going down by 4 to Tenerife. A lot of single-digit losses, but in the end, you've got to say, do not have the firepower. They've really struggled to score sufficiently to give themselves an opportunity to progress in this season's competition. But nothing like pride to motivate a team, and they're going to be trying to sign off with a victory. Nizhny currently ranked 8th in the VTB league. Have a 6-9 record, got an overtime win at the weekend, 108-103, to keep that 8th spot. It's very congested in the VTB. Obviously a big incentive to make the playoffs in that competition. So Nizhny struggled on the road as of late, as their last 3 games they've lost. They've never lost 4 on a row on the road. So again, the incentive as well as the 3rd place is there for them to sign off the regular season with a win and set their sights firmly forward to the playoffs in the Basketball Champions League. They have a real flow to their offense, Nizhny, when they really have the rhythm correct. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play today. 52% from the floor on 2.33, getting 34% from 3. They pretty much have the step on this Riga lineup in every statistical category. That would not surprise you for a 1-12 team. A 1-12 team that really and truly ran up against a juggernaut performance by Tenerife last week. But again, it's important for Riga. Currently sit top of their own domestic league. They do not want to lose momentum in that, so performance here midweek can do nothing but good things for them as they look to get ready for Major Cup and then league and playoff ends to the season. But their Basketball Champions League adventure for 2019 and 2020 will finish, and there's no better way to sign off than with a victory. huge week of basketball this week with the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament for women for Tokyo taking place. 2 groups going on in Serbia with the move from Foshan in China and a group in France and Belgium. And at the end of the week, the Intercontinental Trophy with Bologna and Tenerife from Europe, San Lorenzo from South America, and the Vipers, the Rio Grande Vipers from the G League in the United States of America. All those games available for you to watch. Just check out the schedules. No shortage of great club and national team basketball. No, also giving you a pointer towards the end of this month when the Eurobasket qualifiers get underway again, and they'll be covered extensively, as will qualifiers from Asia, from the Americas, and from Africa. And all those schedules again, check them out. 3 referees, 3rd team on the floor: Eddie Viator, Mehmet Sahin, and Mehmet Karabacha from France and Turkey respectively. 3rd team on the floor for this final regular season game of the 2019-2020 Basketball Champions League. Starting lineup for Nizhny: Anton Estepovic at the small forward spot has been excellent. Really does give an outlet for this group in transition. Brandon Brown is the highlight though. In every stat line leads this team, and expect him to be the focal point as he has been for the whole of the regular season. While Riga almost gifted the win to Nizhny in Nizhny Novgorod. This starting lineup: Krania, Xavier Thames in the backcourt. As always, Lester Medford with Thames. Skriniar up front. Roberts, Threemanis, and Artos Kureks complete the backcourt. 3-guard set for the Liga. Going back to that game earlier on game day 7, 32-point 3rd quarter for Riga, their biggest points of any quarter of any game this year. Meant they went into the 4th quarter with a 10-point advantage and blew it, is the only way to describe it. Only 2 points in the first 6 minutes of the 4th quarter. Let Nizhny back in, and then Brandon Brown made the go-ahead 2 with 6 seconds remaining on the game. And that pretty much sums up the inconsistency for Riga across this season. Well, the other thing that Riga are going to want to avoid tonight, the last 2 games, 30 points plus losses. Only one other team has had 3 30-point losses. That was Opava from the Czech Republic. And there's no way that Riga are going to want to share that record. Difficult job for Coach Galaitis. Obviously does not want to sign off with a poor performance. He can't qualify though, and what he's going to want to do is try and get a performance, get out of this game without any injuries, and get back on track and re-qualify for the Basketball Champions League next season. And his objectives for that will start straight away in trying to secure yet another Latvian championship. Only 1 loss in the Latvian league for Riga so far. So welcome to Riga, wherever you're joining us from. The home team in the black, and Nizhny in the white. And Riga will get a first look at it in the half court. Thames on the outside, moves it on. Ranger will again get it to the second side. A little static for Riga, first time out. Thames will. Ball hasn't broken, the foul line extended here. It's all been in front of the defense. Tough penetration, little floater is no good. And Brown has it in transition. Nizhny looked to push. Brown to the foul line, doesn't like his options, moves it on. A little too much pressure. Results in the contact and the foul. Leicester Medford. Over 16 points per game. They really do need him. Drops to the corner. They turn down the three, steps inside. Turnover, chance to go. Medford will hand it off. Wants to get it back. Foul on the play. And Baburin takes one for the team. Medford looks inside, just about gets it in there. And we've got a whistle on the play as Lishjan Painia was looking to drop step and go up strong. It's much better for Riga, looking to go deep at the front of the ring. Painia's a good target on the inside, albeit only 2'6", but really does get it done. Brooks gets to the far side, goes with the left hand, no good. Defensive rebound pulled in by Parks, and Nizhny on the move. Great ball movement. The three is good. You cannot let Brown get his feet set. Simple, good ball movement, and Brown takes the open three, knocks it down. Dames on the floor, tries to create a little space. Freemanis goes inside, wide open for the easy two for Painia. And someone forgot where they were. Brown just goes at the defense, gets in deep, will bracket out. Still on the dribble, goes upstairs. Great take, Parks with a reverse layup. Pretty finish. Big time athleticism. Skipped to the reverse layup. Medford. They look down low. Freemanis has it. Tries to work inside. Goes with the right hand hook. Is good. Roberts Freemanis gets the two. Brown. Again. A lot of time with it on the floor. Spins in, drops it. Parks. Foul line jump shot is good. And those two playing a little 2-on-2 at the moment, and very effectively. Medford drops it inside. A little reverse layup is blown by Freemanis. Just made hard work of a single finish. Nice look, nice pass, super finish. And Nizhny, when they run, look very, very effective. Avastropovic gets the two. Medford off the screen, gets the switch now, guarded by Parks on the perimeter. Must be a mismatch somewhere. They turn it over. Poor execution, chance to run. Baburin, look down the floor, whistle on the play, and they're going to call a jump. Baburin will inbound. Catch and release. Brown just strokes it. Brandon Brown, in his own time and own space, he's going to just knock it down. You've got to make him rush, take a shot under pressure. You can't just give him space and time. Over the lane, nice pass. Freemanis for the reverse layup. This time is good. And Freemanis under the ring, doing a nice job, just circling, finding space. Brandon Brown breaks the defense down, in the lane, needs a pass, tries to back, gets it off. Chadov will recycle. Avastropovic in the lane, takes the tough fadeaway. Parks goes after it, can't get it. Astropovich can. 3- is going to commit the personal. Lukic is, Coach Lukic, one of the more animated, one of the fraternity. Baburin will inbound. They're going to have to go long to Parks. Brandon Brown moves it on. Chadov goes up with a right-hand runner, gets his own rebound, powers back up for 2, doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound by Kalinia. And Riga dodge a bullet. Thames has it. Little head and shoulder fake, looks underneath. Nice pass. Kalinia, ball fake, flyby for 2. And Astropovich could not abort the runway, the takeoff. Astropovich wraps the pass. Ball's a bit scrappy. Baburin gets back to Astropovich, puts it on the floor, going baseline, creates a little angle, goes with the right hand, and solid hook. Riga going the other way. They'll take the blocking foul. Baburin commits his second personal. Nice pass on the weak side. 3- again, gets blocked this time. Gets his own ball back, turns it over. Baburin has a chance to run. 3-on-2 down the floor. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. And the quick hands. And Kurux is rewarded with the steal. Backs out to the 3-point line. Riga a little congested. They're going to open the floor. Medford has it. Got to be assertive, Medford. Sometimes you just want him to just take more shots. A little hesitation. Ball's literally just turned over. Kurux. Well, they're going to talk about it. There's only 1.8 seconds on the possession. And it's back with Liga. Just to be sure, the officials point that out. Go to the long side. Baseline jump shot is good. Super execution, and Kurux, who's having a really nice 2-3 minute spell, gets the 2, back to a 3-point game. 4:20 just over to go in quarter 1. Komolov under the foul line, gets the 2. Always looks under control, Komolov. The backcourt for Nizhny has a lot of weapons in it. Interesting playoff team they're going to be. Medford thinks about it, gets it back. He's got a matchup I think he can exploit on the dribble. Steps back, a nice kick. Thanks for 3 is good. And as Medford drew the defender, Thames listed to the open spot, got separation, bought himself some time and space, and knocks down the 3. Dropped inside. Parks just about hangs on. Puts it on the floor with a left hand. Goes up with a right hand with a little push shot. He's no good. Defensive rebound is pulled down by Strumbris. And Riga trying to get a little bit of rhythm going here. They trail 2. Dame has it. Backs out. Usually down. Komolov trying to buy. Just gets broken down. Nice pass to the inside. Kalinia gets it back. Dame mid-range 2 is no good. And Parks comes down with another positive stat. And foul in transition. Brandon Brown trying to take some time out of the game. Is fouled just through the defense. Got them off balance, then just attacked it on the dribble. Komlov goes inside. Spov goes up with the right hand, gets the two. Solid, fundamental. Gets a little space, gets it, catches deep. Medford has the chance again to attack the seam of the defense and just turns it down. Riga are going to win games like this. Medford has to become an assertive offensive option. Puts it on the floor, in the lane, steps through, kicks it. And they take a tough lead away for two. It's good. And Strumbis, with people all over him, makes the long two look simple. Brown will get it into the half court. Better defensive if Riga in the passing lane now. Ball fumbled, Antipov can't handle, and that's reward for the defense for Riga. Medford breaks it down and turns it over. 4-on-2 break, just find the open man. Baber in for three, is good. Great execution in transition. Nizhny opened it out to a 5-point lead. Timeout for Riga with 1:30 to go in quarter one. Fill the lane, spread the floor, Baberin balanced. Shoots that shot in drills every single day in practice. Leicester Medford at the moment has played the whole of the game, taken one shot. He's really got to be assertive. The last play, deep in the shot clock, giving it up to other people who are in no better position than himself. Shoots good percentages, very, very solid offensive player. But he's just got to take more shots. Parks and Brown had that spell where they literally just took over the scoring. So Riga after the timeout, Medford little traffic, wants it back. Offensive foul called on the screen. Brown again trying to orchestrate into traffic. That's a good stand. The pass by Brown was just the wrong option. The cut took three defenders. Ball's in the air, that time to adjust. And if you have a look, wide open on the three-point line. That was the pass. And the result is that Grancevic commits the offensive foul. And Riga Vucevic confirmation, first foul. Minus Dame. Quick release on the three is good. And there's the Giannis Bloom's calling card. Straight off the bench, never needs a second invitation to let it go. Brown tries to answer a three of his own and does. Brown is in just a different place to everyone else at the moment. Blooms again, catch release. Well, Blooms delivers 2 from 2 from 3 off the bench. And you know what you're going to get. Coaches love players who just deliver what they know they can. Brandon Brown kicks it off the flare screen. They look underneath. Komarov puts it on the floor, tries to create, drops it inside. Will go to the free throw line. Novgorod, but will be disappointed he didn't complete the play. Tough finish in traffic, but still will be disappointed he's not shooting one. And that'll do it for the end of one. And Nizhny have a 23-21 advantage. Riga are in this game. Great effort by Blooms off the bench. Back-to-back threes. Let's take a listen to coach.
And we would like to welcome the Riga University freshmen that are here during their orientation week to support our team. Thank you very much. Cari našu Bogi puslaik pārtraukumā nepameties savas vietas, jo mums ir paredzēts skatītāju konkursiņš.
Start at quarter two, and Riga have the first possession, trail 2, and they really have, when they've moved the ball, when they've set screens and been aggressive, they've really done a nice job. Extra pass is broken up by Baburin. And Baburin with the quick hands. Ames has it. Blooms separates, backs off, pulls the trigger for 3, and completes the 3 from 3. And Giannis Blooms trying to sign off from another Basketball Champions League season with a win as he breaks the deficit, leads by 1. Travel on the play, and Riga, if any team hit, if either of the two teams, Riga, the team with momentum, much sharper defensively, they're a lot quicker. Mitch will sit, and he's going to be replaced by Parks. Blooms outside the three-point line. Going to have to chase him off there. Nice pass. Super finish off the glass. By Helmanis. And they really do have Nizhny out of their comfort zone here, out of rhythm offensively. Everything's being pushed back. And really is a lot quicker. Layup off the glass is no good. The offensive rebound. Parks has got it. That finally comes to Blooms. They look long. Said looks down at the floor. The three is good. Timeout, Nizhny. Riga are on a roll here as Strumbus underlines that with the three. Timeout to Nizhny. And Riga enjoy their biggest lead of the game. And it's all about Blooms. The tempo offensively has just increased since he's come into the game. Strumbus with his feet set just strokes it. Here's Coach Dukic. Ten assists is a great number for Riga. Only 4 turnovers as well, so the assist to turnovers ratio very solid indeed. And it's all about Blooms. Blooms comes off the bench, goes 3 from 3 from the three-point line, pushes the ball in transition. And in pushing the ball in transition, Riga are just a different team. The worst team in the Basketball Champions League in terms of fast break points. But you wouldn't think that with the injection of pace that Yanis Blooms has brought to the roster. Strepkov checks in for Nizhny. Riga are a step quicker. Brown tries to answer. He's short. Better defensive effort took him out of his rhythm. And that's what it's got to be. But it has to be relentless for Riga. They can't play like this for a quarter because Brown will just light them up if they take it half a step back. Dame's in the half court. Puts it. Well, now the answer from Nizhny after the timeout is to extend their defense. They make Blooms pick it up. Little give and go. Feeds it wide open for three. Is long. Medis couldn't get it to go. Strepkov tries to have the same effect for Nizhny that Yanis Blooms has had for Liga. Trying to push the basketball in transition. Medis is going to be charged with the personal. Crooks will check back in. (29-23), 7:40 to go in the half. Babulin is sitting down for Nizhny. Komolov will inbound. Brown changes the point of attack. Komolov is the man to reverse the ball. Drops it inside. Tipov, oh, nice little scoop to Parks. But he can't finish. Now he's in transition. And Komolov likes the matchup, going after it. Kuruks. Little hesitation, breaks the defense down. Well, he can't get the easy finish, but a great follow by Klinya, and he gets the 2. And an 8-point lead here for Riga. And Brandon Brown's going to have to steady the ship for Nizhny here. Antipov gets it back to Brown. Brown behind the back, steps through, is fouled once, then twice. Medford checks back in as we see the follow. Five on the possession. Again, Riga's defense different level to most weeks. They've struggled to actually get over 60 points in the last 2 games. They've been beaten by 30 plus. They already have 31 in this game with 6:30 to go, trying to go out and sign off on a high. The long 3 is off. Klinya comes down with a chance to run here with Kuruks. It's in on the floor, takes the early ball screen, breaks the defense down, looks for a pass, goes down low. Klinya goes to work down, goes to the left hand, hook, can't get it to go. And Slumbis can't get it on the glass either, and Brown will advance for Nizhny. No one stops the ball, and 1. And you cannot go to sleep, because Brandon Brown is going to wake you up in a hurry. No one controlled the ball. Brown just attacked it. No one looked to help. He gets the 2. We'll go to the free throw line for the extra. Antipov will sit. Astakovic is the man coming in. Medford still with only the 1 field goal attempt. That's a holding foul. You can't do that. You can bump. You can try and take him out of a cut, but you can't just hold. And Strepkov picks up the personal. That'll be the first team foul for Nizhny in this second quarter. The long 3 is what it is. It's long. Medford can't get it to go. Strepkov gets it into the half court. Komalov looks down low on the roll. Parks did a really nice job to find a passing lane. Brandon Brown steps back, almost turned it over. The runner is no good. Defensive rebound comes into the hand of Thames. He pushes. It's done a 5.5 to go in the half, and Riga definitely have the ascendancy at the moment. Offensively, they're so much more effective. Manis on the baseline will kick. Quick release, but Kuruks can't get it to drop. Great work on the glass. Klinya again throws it away, though. Parks is the man in the lane. And Nizhny commit 5 to the break. Great little second step for the run and layup. It's good. And Zubanov in transition was just superb. 3-point game. And Nizhny have turned it on defensively, generating points off their defense. Bumping foul away from the basketball. Zubanov again scores and then fouls. Well, when people were suggesting that this might be some of these games on the regular season last day, maybe a little flat. Riga are definitely proving that case wrong. No such thing as a dead game. Medford turns it over from the end line. Unforgivable. So Nizhny down 3 with the basketball though. Brown has it and takes the Park screen. Again, another Park screen. He screens away from the ball, they run it the other way. Stops, pulls up for 2, is short again. Defensive effort is so much better. The pull up is good on the baseline. We have a 1-point game. I believe, nice pass. Klinia was left alone, but he still had time. A great way to pass. Brown attacks it. The 3 in transition is good. In rhythm. Pass just begged to be shot. Stopovic knocks down the 3, and we have a new ball game with 3:58 to go in the half. Tied at 33 apiece. Dames goes inside again. Klinia goes up, gets the easy 2. And Nizhny going to have to look at the way they're defending the pick and roll at the half, because Riga getting so many easy looks and so many deep easy looks. Oh, again, nice pass. Parks on the inside, ball fake. And the unsportsmanlike foul. Well, there you go. Rule's pretty clear. That's not an action where you have making a legitimate attempt to play the basketball. Not a basketball action as such. Parks will go to the free throw line, and Nizhny will have a chance with the free throws and possession to retake the lead with 3:34 to go. Parks goes 2 for 2, and we are tied up again with 3:34 to go till the halftime break. Brown. Foul line jump shot is short, and since that, they really haven't made him take an extra dribble. Make him work that little bit harder. And that comes up short too. Blooms, who's back in the game, comes down with a defensive rebound. Clear on the inside out. With a 3, sweet, and that just makes you more frustrated for Riga. Just has to take more shots. 6 from 9 from beyond the 3-point line. Brown answers with 3 of his own. And you can see Yanis Bloom saying, hey, this is Brown. He's been doing this all game. Why are we underneath the screen? Riga take the timeout. While Riga after the timeout, 2:27 to go in the half. Medford has it, and it's got a little slower again. It's so much better when it's a lot quicker. Turnover. Again, it's just the tempo. Nizhny almost conspire to turn it straight back. Glebkov moves it on. Ball's knocked away. Turnover, quick release, should be the easy two. And is. Leicester Medford gives Riga back the 2-point lead. Inside 2 to go in the half. And Medford only 4 shots. Drops it inside. Inside out. Three's gone, is short. That's a way to box out by 3-. Medford crosses over, is fouled as he attacks the basket. Glebkov picks up the personal, and that's so much more positive by Leicester Medford. Wants to attack the defense before it's really set. Brandon Brown and Evgeny Babulin check back in. Medford gets Blooms, goes inside. Gonna have to put this up. Oh, they take the tough baseline and jump hook, and it's good for Klenia. Last minute of the first, and Riga could have been accused of just wanting this game to get played and go away. I mean, coming in here with the 1-12 record, really playing well. Komolov moves it on. Brown, gotta keep him outside his rhythm. Komolov can't get the 2 to drop. Great work on the glass. And Babulin comes up with it. He now recycles. Drops it inside. Parks has it again. Settles for the jumper. He's short. And there's a whistle on the play with 26.8 seconds remaining in the half. Columbus is going to check back in. First of the free throws for Astapovic. It's the first. Belarusian Anton Astakovic. 2'2". Still only 26 years old, and therefore has plenty of years to enhance and develop his career. 2 for 2 from the line. Hardly any offensive rebounds to contest for Riga. 14 assists for Riga is a good number. And more than any, it underlines why they had the lead at the half. So they won the first week. Can Riga win the last week of the regular season? Yanis Blooms, if he has anything to do with it, that'll be a yes. 3 from 3 from the 3-point line. Klenia has been good. But while Brandon Brown's on the floor, Nizhny always have a chance. We're going to leave you with some highlights of the first half, and we'll be back in around 10 minutes, just ahead of the last second half for Riga in the Basketball Champions League in this season. Will they finish with a win, or will Nizhny confirm third place in the group? We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Program ko, sāksim uz Antonas gatavas. Sāksim uz starts. Uzmanību, gatavību, starts. Un es arī atbalstam, atbalstam savu mīļāko komandu. Izvirzījušies ir Sverceres kopu komandā. Pāņu komanda nedaudz iepaliek. Transporta Rīgu, savu kartē meitenēm. Otrs, dos. Ir, Arona Bunga nākamajā, vai ziedēt. Anna, jums tev jāpalīdz. Vai zied nākamais. Uzvars par ātrumu. Klats par 2 soli. Aiziet! Ļoti spēki cīņu līdz pēdējiem metriem, bet es pēdējiem dalībnieki dodas trasē. Līdz atbalstām! Vēl foto finish. Atbalstam uzvarētājiem! Atbalstam arī otrai komandai, kas piedalījās. Nu ko dalībnieki, varbūt mēs nostāsimies te vadas centru un uztaisīsim vienu bildi. Mums ir fotogrāfs, nostāsimies šeit. Visi skaistā rindiņām kopā ar kartēm meitenēm. Nākam nekautrēties. Samīļojot savu mīļāko kartēm meiteni vai pāntu. Nostājuši priekšā, jāsūt šo bildi Facebookā, Instagramā. Nu ko smaidam visi. Paldies dalībniekiem. Nu ko, uzvarētāja komandas kaptēni. Un tad uzvarētāja komandas kaptēni. Lūdzu, kaptēni. Lūdzu, tev zāžņus visiem. Nu ko, gaidam uz nākamajām vērtīgu maizspēlēm. Un ko, cienēji, paldies atbalstījāt, paldies bandai, paldies karstēm meitenēm. Un paldies konkursantiem. Paldies.
And Besiktas with an opportunity here to take the lead at halftime. McKissick flies it in! Oh my goodness, quite possibly for the play of the half. Dunks it in, and we see the real Shaquille McKissick.
Angola now, skips it to Sealer. Sealer, little crossover, little step back. Oh, wonderful handle by the big man, my goodness me. And both teams have opened the game exactly the same way with a statement of intent. 2 big dunks on either end.
Dangerous pass. They give up the baseline, and Sidness goes in. He gets rejected by Pearl. Pearl defensively tonight has a couple of swats, and that one was right out of the top drawer.
One-handed pass into the corner. Can't get it to go, but a big time throwdown by Dalton. Hayden Dalton.
Benite goes in, he gets the rebound. Oh, goes behind his back. He puts it up. Are you kidding me? Vitor Benite is exceptional tonight. He is just making almost everything that he throws up. Look at this.
Foul called. Crosses over. Signal behind the back pass. Oh, what a play. Jorman Bartolo, that is just beautiful. Left hand with a crushing dunk all over Hapoel Jerusalem right there. Just out of nothing, he took off and threw it down. Tony Roten. Now he goes off the dribble, and Terry with a big swat. Just throws it back in Simpson's face. Can they get the three? Just shot. Oh my goodness! Emmanuel Terry is taking this game over. That's awesome.
4 seconds left, the three-pointer to win it, yes! Tyler Stone! not over yet.
Drives inside. Oh my word, Chris Dow. That is special. That is really special from Chris Dow.
Welcome back to Riga. We're in the huddle with Riga just before we start this second half that sees them looking for their second win of the regular season in the Basketball Champions League. They could sign off with a win, something they haven't done since the opening week of regular season action. But that was a really decent performance in the first half. Nizhny, if they win, will be confirmed in third place. A loss could see them drop to fourth, but still in the postseason.
First pass, or it was a wonderful great game. Only in the corner because he's so long. He's a forward, right? Just need a please on the side transition. Small. Hey, short. If he goes right.
Brandon Brown in shot. That's the Medford. And Nizhny will have possession first look with a 2-point deficit in this third quarter. Brown comes off the screen, tries to create a little separation. Komolov and Brown combine. Komolov and Brown in the backcourt is a pretty potent combination. Brown penetrates, doesn't get the drop, but the official's giving him the call. Riga asking for the push-off. That's a tough move by Brown. Takes the hit, leans in and pushes off. That's what Riga are complaining about, and that's what the official's given. So Brown with a turnover. Tough defensive effort there by Riga. Medford just needing to be assertive if you're a Riga fan in the second half. Ames takes it off the handoff. Kurix lifts, puts it on the floor, looks underneath, not there. Freemanis lines up the three, that's off. Brown has a chance to run. Well, it opened up. Whistle on the, and they call it travel. So Brown goes back-to-back turnovers, started the game with back-to-back points. Starts the second half with back-to-back turnovers. And Kurix, the 19-year-old, plays fearlessly. And again, he's making things happen at that two-guard spot for Riga. In what to all intents and purposes is pretty much a three-guard set. Medford hands it off. Kurix puts it on the floor. Nice little, well, the passing idea was good. Pace of the pass was impossible for Kalinia to hold on to that one. So 4 turnovers to start this. Well, 3 turnovers and a missed shot to start this second half. And that's offensive. No. So at the moment, Nizhny can't even get a shot. 3 turnovers at the start of this second half. Komolov guilty of the offensive foul with a push-off right in front of Eddie Viator, the French official. Medford, if he could get assertive now, Riga could really benefit from how this has started. Baseline cut by Freemanis this time. Babulin was alive to it. Freemanis was so productive down low. Thames will get the ball screen. But Thames stops, pops, is fouled on the 3-point shot. Babulin commits one of those unforgivable fouls of fouling the 3-point shot. He's late, chasing off the screen. There's the contact. And after a really messy minute and a half to this third quarter, Ames has a chance to get a sense of normality back into the game. Going to battle in, crucial to Nizhny's effort. Ames goes 3 for 3 from the line, opens out a 5-point advantage for the home club. Brown and Brown will advance the basketball. The fear for Riga is that in all their games, especially recently, they've just dried up offensively. They've really got static. Komalov gets into the gap, tries to go inside to Parks, can't do it. Another turnover. So that's the 5th turnover for Nizhny in 2 minutes at the start of this second half. They have yet to actually get a field goal attempt. Riga have to take advantage of this phase of the game. Manis, left hand off the glass is no good. Great follow. Pliny just outworks the opponent on the glass and gets the 2. Whistle on the play. Crooks is going to pick up a personal as Brown takes a tumble. 5-0 start to this third quarter. Don't forget, in the game, corresponding game on game day 7, Riga just exploded in the third quarter. 32-19, they had it over Nizhny in that quarter, which really did set up the chance to a win, which they blew in the 4th. Steblov. Parks, slow post, can't get the 2 to go, and they're still pointless. Medford pushes. They've really got to commit to the offensive end of the floor right now. Medford stops, pops, and gets what can only be described as a hometown roll for 3. And Riga open up a double-digit lead at the start of 3. They lead at 50-40 on the back of this soft finish from beyond the 3-point line. Has a look for 3-4 bounces on the ring. Hits the front, hits the back, drops.
So please, go on forward. Go there, 4-5. Opposite on 5-5-4. Yes. I go. L, please. Diamond 2. Okay. After that, full diamond. Full diamond. Let's go. Hey, team. Here's it. Go to that same shit and still. Come on.
Well, sometimes you don't have to say much as a coach. Sometimes the silence is as effective. And Coach Lukic just gave them, I think, at that point, just a chance to calm down and reflect. Made the substitution, calls a specific set, but it's more about them just remembering, taking care of the basketball, execution in the half court. To drop it inside. Brown is fouled as he ripped it through. Foul on Manis. But Manis picks up foul number 3. He's one of those guys that you really need on the floor. Just helps you in so many little ways. Brown and Brown turns the corner, gets to the elbow. Foul line jump shot, little lean away, short again. Medford a chance in transition. In the lane, needs a pass. Thames has it. No one moved for him. That's the other issue. It's all very well people like myself saying Medford should do this and do that. But if his teammates don't move for him, it's hard. Antipov commits the foul, which can only be described as a little basic. And Medford just looked at the official and said, action? Is that a realistic action? Holding foul away from the ball. And then Nizhny, with 6:44 to go in the third, are already in the penalty. What Nizhny have to learn if they're going to progress in the playoffs is how to play on the road. They've lost their last 3 road trips. Going to have to get performances away from home if they're going to progress. And it's not a great sign being down 10 to VEF Riga. Xavier Dames on the free throw line as they wait for those 3 throws as we approach the playoffs. Make sure you check out the Basketball Champions League app. Every piece of information you're going to need. Previews of the playoff matchups when the matchups are set. Regular season performances, everything you would need to know. Download it from your normal source. And Riga have a 12-point advantage. It's not been quick, but it's been very, very thorough. And the air ball on the end of the break. Parks saves it. Drops it inside. Inside out, extra pass. They close out, make the ball go on the floor. The long 2 is no good. Babalin, he can't get it to drop. Parks is all over the glass, and Riga just got to get a rebound. They're up 12. They could really hammer home the advantage they have here if they can get another stop. Now they get one. Medford's down the floor. Gets it on the end of the break. Skips it. Almost turns it over. Dame has it. He'll take the ball screen. Little hesitation. Tried to pass off. Finally, they get it to survive with it. Long 2 is no good. And Parks comes down with a rebound. Dame has it knocked away. Brown in transition will give it up. The Babulin will try and slow this down and get some order to the floor. Extra pass. The 3 is no good. And Astropovich takes his turn in missing again. They are pointless in pretty much 5 minutes in this third quarter. Medford, foul line. Stops, pops, and drops 2. 14-point game, and the drought continues for Nizhny. Brown tries to find something he wants. Drops it inside. Oh, nice pass. Well, you can't get any closer than that. Astropovich gets the 2 off the cute little feed from Antipov. Takes them 5 minutes to score in this third quarter. Medford spins, pirouettes to the lane for 2. And Leicester Medford starts to come to life in the third quarter. Brown attacks the middle, in the lane for 2 is good. Opened up the middle far too easily. $16 points on 55% shooting. Medford open for 3 is long from Columbus. Babulin got it. He drops the 3. Timeout for Riga. And the problem when you're playing Nizhny is they can score in a hurry. Yes, they have their droughts, but they can score in a hurry. Babulin off the feed from Brown. As they go back-to-back makes from the field. Timeout for Coach Gulaitis. Let's take a listen. Oh, Medford left wide open. And he's going to be very disappointed he didn't complete. The Babulin. As they rotate Brown off the floor. Whistle on the plate. Foul's going to be given to Medis. He's going to pick up another personal. Go long out of bounds to Gončević. Well, they're going to offer the three. They're going to gap the long two, and you can see why. Zubanov was offered it for a reason. His numbers from the perimeter are not good. Medford backs out, likes the matchup. Gets to the middle, foul line jump shot is good. Had a matchup he knew he could exploit. Good to see him taking the responsibility for that. Battling goes down low. Oh, he missed it on the inside, wraps it to the inside after that. And Zubanov can't get the two, but he will go to the free throw line. Two for two from the line. Zubanov goes to 6 personal. And it's back to a single-digit game. 9-point lead for the home club. Both teams in the penalty. Helmanis checks in. Good ball screen for Medford. Got to give some space here. Blooms is on the floor. If you go that way, you're not going to get any help off him. Medford takes the tough three and just drains it. Again, he underlines that frustration of why doesn't he let more shots go. Zubanov. As Baburin lifted, Zubarov passed it to the baseline. Another turnover for Nizhny. Blooms is in the game. Yet to get a look from the three-point line. Medford, who's been so much more assertive in this third quarter, backs it out again. He has a matchup. He's going to attack. Can't get the three to go. Defensive rebound is pulled in. Gončević gets the positive stat. Early pick in transition. Job kicks it off. The three is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in, but stolen. That's a flop and an easy two. Stakovic gets the two. Blooms tries to buy one. Medford outside the three-point line. Blooms comes, but he's guarded by Babulin. It's a tough matchup. Medford attacks it, kicks it, poor pass. They get it away at the end of the shot clock. And just about scrape the side of the ring. Just over a minute to go. And Riga have the 10-point lead. Medford's going to sit. That's a much better quarter for Leicester. Medford, really assertive. Picks up his third foul, which is not a good sign, not a good number for Riga. Strebkov makes the first and the second. Ivan Slepkov just brings a little toughness. This Nizhny lineup, 8-point game. Thames steps back, goes with a pass. Babylon picks up the personal. Stepkov and Babarin coming out. Some of the toughness steps off the floor as Stepkov picks up his 5th foul. Oh, not many minutes. Brown steps back in for the last 52 seconds of the third. Helimanis misses the first of the throws. And goes over 2, but it just falls back to him. No one boxed out the shooter. Blooms. Again, they switch it. Every time they've switched, they've taken advantage of it, and Blooms does it again. They keep switching on that ball screen, and they switch the big out, and the guard has really exploited it for Riga. Back to an 11-point game. Brown attacks it in the lane and kicks. Babylin answers with a huge rainbow 3. And Riga will look to hold for the last shot of the quarter. Thames takes the ball screen. Again, they get action. And they kick. Got to put it up. There's the tough 3. Is no good. And that will do it for the third. And it could have been so much worse for Nizhny. Riga failing to take advantage of it, but they do lead by 8 at the end of 3. VEF Riga have a 64-56 lead over Nizhny Novgorod. It's a long time since Riga would have seen 62% from the floor and 50% from the 3. Trying to secure 3rd place and a higher qualification. 10 minutes of the regular season remain here in Riga. Thames off the screen, gets inside, goes with the right hand and 1. Great start for Riga in the 4th. Turns the corner, gets the high percentage shot. No one adjusts, and the help is late to say the least. completes the three-point play and opens out the 11-point lead. The deja vu moment is they scored the first possession of the fourth quarter in Russia and then went 6 minutes without a further field goal. Babbling. Brown looks there inside. Nice pass. Nice pass. Great movement away from the ball. Povich gets the two. All he had to do was catch it. Could have come down. Decided to put it up in one movement. Same play. Thames off the screen. This time will kick. That's asking to be turned over and is. Brown with the two. Horrible pass from the wing. You've still got to steal it. You've still got to be active, and Brown was. 18 points on 58% from the field for Brandon Brown. Thames again, they're getting a lot of action off that. Kick for the three, and Strumbis, no hesitation, back to a 10-point game. Thames will be charged with a reach. Povich off the glass, can't get the drop. The ball somehow bounces around, but why wouldn't the most experienced man on the floor come up with it? Giannis Blooms. Thames comes off the high screen. Blooms picks and pops. Job by Mr. Povich to guard that. Thames with a pull-up is short. And there'll be a foul on the loose ball. Columbus picks up the personal. Brandon Brown takes the ball screen. They miss the roll. Babarin. And why would they want the roll? This Babarin gets his feet set on the pick and pop for three. Nizhny building some momentum here at the start of the fourth. Thames turns down the screen, comes back off it. They still get joy off that. That's going to be a carry. They can't let the tempo dip. And yeah, checks back in. Really has had a super game. Six from 7 from the floor for his 12 points. Babbling, feet set for the three off the screen is good. Super execution, 4-point game. Timeout, Riga. Nizhny on a roll.
Offensively, 5 up against the Stopovich, against number 8. Yeah? 5 up against number 8. Yeah?
Babarin with 15 points. He's thrown in an assist and a rebound as well, but it's also the way he leads the floor. Three is gone. It's off. Nizhny again. Komolov waits, gets it back to Brown. Parks with the high screen's going to screen away. Babarin with a pick, he'll replace. Comes back to the top. Looks for a little separation to the corner. Oh, great take. Well, they've moved it. Shot on the buzzer. Super offense. Komolov gets the three. Everybody touches the basketball. We're back to a 1-point game after Riga opened up a 12-point lead, and Nizhny have responded. 6:40 to go in the game. Both teams shooting 50% from the three-point line. Again, Dames comes up with the turnover. Medford got to be assertive again. Leans back. You'll have to go to the free throw line. (70-69). 6:29 to go. And Leicester Medford on the free throw line. Drops the first. Two for two from the line. And that just stops the bleeding a little. Gives them a three-point breathing space as Brandon Brown advances the basketball. Same play, they'll come off the screen. Parks will reposition, they move it. Babarin, quick rip and go. In traffic. Medford gives it up. Bodies down the floor, needs a pass, just turns it over. Never looked to be aggressive at all. Brown, and he turns it over. And both teams squandering possession. Dames in the half court, they go inside. Kalina is fouled as Komolov recognized the problem, had to rotate. Good execution that time by Liga. Really did create the advantage on the roll. Not sure if it is a panda. Panda's in Pamba's in Latvia, but Medford backs out, guarded by Brown. They're going to fire up. The three is long. Ball's kept alive. Super effort by Kulux. Then you inside out. Dames lines up the three. He's short. Great effort by Medford on the glass, but he's going to be not rewarded as possession will go to Nizhny. 5:24 to go. And Riga looking for only their second win of the regular season. Says a lot about them as an organization, the way they've approached this game. Brandon Brown drops it into Parks. Oh, Komolov, great little head and shoulder fake. Babulin for three is good. And Evgeny Babulin is having a super game. Ties it at 72. New ball game with 5 to go. 5-minute shootout here in Riga. Primanis rips and goes and blocked. Great work to recover it too. Chance to run again. You may need another Riga timeout here. Brown is going to walk. And yet another turnover. 16 turnovers with 5 minutes remaining for Nizhny, 11 for Liga. Medford got to remember what got them the lead. Tempo offensively. Swimbris can't get the three to drop. Parks comes down with yet another rebound. Brown. Pace of the game starts to dip. A lot of dribble. And we're into half-court basketball. Whistle on the play. Brandon Brown, 10 seconds on this possession, backs it out, guarded by Medford. Parks will have a ball screen. And they really do attack the ball. Komalov with the three is long. Linya comes down with Medford in transition. And they've stopped committing to the break. Medford stops and fires the three, is off. And Parks gets yet another rebound. Slow down basketball, 3:40 to go. And Parks again with the ball screen for Brown, who kicks it to the wing. The open three is good. Super release. And Chadov off the bench strokes the three. Only 18 years old, Chadov. Who has, what's nerve? What's all that about? Tight game, what's all that about? It's an open shot, that's what he does. Dames for three to answer. Is no good. Brown comes down with it. And Nizhny will walk it into a half court. They have the 3-point lead, 3 minutes to go. They're going to run it off the same. They're going to screen away to create Babarin's option to reverse it. And then they'll screen for him. Got to put it up. That's a 24 violation. And Babarin just lost his way. Giannis Blooms is going to check in. Kulik sits. When you're 18 and someone says to you, shoot the ball from the corner, that's what you do. Chadov with the three. Medford. After leading by 12, they trail by 3. Giannis Blooms drops it inside. Medford was wide open. Linya leaves him, forgets him, and has it blocked. Babarin. Komalov goes inside. Parks. And he's got a problem with his hand here. And fouls. I think he may have a finger dislocation on that one. I'm not sure. This is when he looked off. Medford, who was wide open when he first caught it, put it on the floor. And then he has to foul. Then they're going to have to call that. Medford just would not let Brandon Brown get the ball. Brown's going to go to the free throw line now as Riga already in the penalty. Well, if there are points for effort, the Riga cheerleaders have not sat down for the whole of the game. They've been on the baseline trying to do everything they can to get Riga's second win of the Basketball Champions League. You've got to give them some love here. They've been working so hard. They just need their team to close out this game. They're down 5 now with 2:21 to go. They're not as good a half-court team as Nizhny. Medford attacks it, hits the floor and recovers. Parks chases and forces Medford back. Now he attacks him on the dribble in the lane for 2. It's good, super little finish. It took a long time to get the shot though. 3-point game. It's all about stops for Riga because Nizhny are going to take the air out of the ball here. Medford 21 points on 8 from 14 shooting. Brandon Brown stops, fires up the foul line, 2, and it's sweet. Timeout Riga, 5-point game. And Brown again just showing what quality he has. In his time and space, if you don't rush him, he's going to do that. Let's take a listen to Riga's timeout. So Riga after the timeout, 1.5 to go. Medford attacks it, kicks it. Baines puts it on the floor, gets to the middle, takes the tough one in the lane, doesn't get the roll. And the ball will belong to Riga. Three is no good for Blooms. Ball bounces off and is recovered. Great job by Babulin. Baseline, they need a pass. Parks off the glass. Can't get it to drop. There's still time here. There's no time at all if Medford had turned it over, but the ball stays with Riga. All it requires, one score, one stop, and one score. And they're going to have a look at this one. And he's absolutely right. Astakovic, I think, is going to be proved right here, because I think that it's Medford who touches the ball last, going out of bounds. Astakovic's reaction is clear. Let's take a look. Now, this call pretty much could almost decide the game here. Yep, that's great use of the technology. Super job by Astakovic. Good job by the officials. Everyone stays calm, gets the right call, and off we go. Absolutely crucial for Riga to get a stop. They cannot let. And this is where the 14-second reset, I think, is another great. The game is decided by play, not time. Cannot really let them use the clock up here. And they're going to go timeout. Nizhny will take the timeout. 47.1 seconds to go. They lead by 5. They have a 14-second reset in the front court. And Coach Lukic will try and manage this game out. So Nizhny with the sideline possession. Parks gets it, kicks it. Komalov with the early three is no good. And Blooms comes down with it. Medford in transition. Contact from behind. Puts it on the floor, he's fouled, and Nizhny had a foul to give. So Parks comes up with a smart one. Parks has been good. So solid on the inside for Nizhny. And Nizhny are going to manage this one off, foul by Dames, and that means they're going to walk the floor, and Brown will shoot the free throws. So Riga are going to come up short again, as Brown, if he makes both of them, will make this a 3-possession game, and that will definitely do it. Brown, it's almost iced right now, but that does it. Makes it a 3-possession game with 12 seconds to go, and Nizhny have come. They struggled in the middle part of the game. But Riga have come out second best again. Nizhny will be third in this group. We'll get that confirmed before we go off air. But tonight, Nizhny have come to Riga and have got the 81-74 victory over a really solid performance by Riga, though. You've got to take a lot of credit out of that performance. They'll continue their domination, hopefully for them, in Latvia. But Nizhny, with the playoff format, have got to learn to play away from home. And the way that they came back in the game is a real positive for them. Riga's three-point shooting deserted them in the fourth. They slipped to 36%, having been around 50 for the game. So Nizhny dominant on the glass. Solid across the game. Come up with the win. Brown had another stellar night. Babarin was superb. And Ashtakovich really does do a little bit of everything for Nizhny. That's the sort of performance there, the sort of numbers they're going to need from across the roster to progress from the last 16 to the last 8, and then hopefully for them into the Final Four. Exciting development in the format of the Basketball Champions League this year, with best of 3 in the playoffs. But in the third quarter, Riga established some control on the game. And it takes a lot of credit for Nizhny to come back. Started at the defensive end. Riga just dried up in the fourth. The only quarter they didn't score 20+ points in the whole game. And they go with the 3 guards, with Komalov, with Brown, and with Babarin. They're a very, very mobile unit that shoots the ball really well. Parks gives them enough strength on the inside. They're going to have to play 2 games away from home, though, in the first round of the playoffs. And that's why they've got to learn how to play on the road. That's their first win in 4 away from Russia. And they are going to have to win at least 1 game in the first round of the playoffs to progress to the quarterfinals. So let's take a look at the final standings in the regular season in this group. Any moment now. All the teams played at the same time. Peristeri were leading in their game. It looked like Nürnberg were beating Peristeri in their game. It looked like that Bamberg, at some points in the game, looked like they were going to beat Tenerife. And before we get the table up, don't forget Tenerife are in action in the Intercontinental Cup over the weekend. You can see that coverage. Check the schedules for where you can watch Bologna, Rio Grande Vipers, and San Lorenzo in the Intercontinental Cup. Don't forget, download all the information from the Basketball Champions League app if you want to see how the playoffs will be set up. Playoff action starts the first week of March in the Basketball Champions League. And that's going to be a great format. Best of 3. Higher placed team gets the 2 games at home over a 2-week period. And that will set up some incredibly exciting nights of Basketball Champions League action. Check out that draw. Check out who plays who, when the schedules are. And watch the playoff action unfold as every team strives to the Final Four. Nürnberg win the group. Still haven't got the result through for Bamberg. If Tenerife win the group. Nizhny confirmed in 3rd place. It's Bamberg, Gaziantep, Monobar, and Riga who are unsuccessful in making the postseason. All 4 of those teams have chances in the postseason. It's going to be a fascinating postseason experience this year. Best of 3 games. Starts the first week of March. Check it out. But for now, from Riga, good night.
Unfortunately, Evgeny